Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. The biggest thing on my list today is to get that ceiling finished and then get the place cleaned out so that I can start on that temporary wall. Also on the list is trimming this grass so it makes it until I can get it planted, and a bunch of other stuff. So follow along and we'll get her all done. One of the big things I got to do today is move that water all day, and that can actually take quite a bit of time, so I got to get moving on that. I've already moved it once today when I did the outro from the video 2 days ago, but now it's time to move it again. So I'm going to get that moved and then start on the other stuff. Okay, like I said, that's the second move of the day, and it looks like one more move and then this will all be done. But now that this is watered, I can do my spot spray, so I'll go mix up the spot spray and get started on that. And by the time I get down to this area, this should be dry as well, and I'll be able to spot spray all the way up to Natalie's new car. Okay, so what we got here is a broadleaf weed killer plus a weedy grass killer, and you really need to have some moisture to apply this, or have had some recently, and it was just far too dry to spray before. But now that I've watered, I'm going to get the entire area that I watered. There's not many weeds here. I don't know how much of this I'm going to use, but if I use the whole tank, as soon as I'm done with that, I'll move the hose and mix up another tank. And I got to get these hose ends installed. And I need to do a little bit of thinning and pruning around my hanging basket over there. The grapevine's intruding as well as the hollyhock, so got to get that done as well. Tons to do today. Let's get going and get this sprayed. All right, I finally moved the hose around to the next yard. This is still a little bit wet, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to spray this today, but this is the third tank right here, and I'm more than halfway. So I'm thinking I'll probably get into this area and then call it quits and then get to work on the other stuff. Okay, that's it for the spraying today. You can't spray that stuff 90 degrees and above, and it's getting pretty warm. It's going to be 94 today, like I said before. It's nowhere near that yet, but it will be soon. So that's the last spraying today. The sprinkler is on the last yard on this side of the house, and I gotta go take a quick break to cool off a bit. It is so hot out here. And when I get back, I'm going to move the sprinkler right in here. This is just parched as all get out. Then I'm going to get to work on the breezeway. All right, I got the hose moved onto this side, and this very first one, I'm just getting the ditch basically, the ditch and my grapes, and I believe it's getting both of these hanging pots as well. But this was on my list My grapevine is really encroaching on my pot here. So I'm going to remedy that. Try not to get too wet. And I think that's going to do it. I don't think the hollyhock's going to really intrude on it all that much. Yeah, looking good. All right, all is well out here. I'm going to get to work in the breezeway. All right, back in the nice cool house. So now what I have to do, I got my list of boards needed, and this actually has color and stuff in there because I have a few gray left. What I got to do is go over the boards that I have and these boards here and figure out exactly what needs to be cut. I'm pretty sure I know that already, but I'm going to double check because this is the last of this type boards that we have. If I mess anything up, I got to go all the way back to town to get a board or whatever I mess up. So I'm going to double check everything. Then I'm going to take all the boards outside, get them all cut, and then I can move my low scaffolding up against the wall there and hopefully get this done today. Okay, the list is correct. Let's get these cut. All right, I just have 2 pieces to go. These last 2 rows were incredibly hard to get in, and the very last row could only be face nailed because the gun won't fit in there. So these last 2 pieces need to be ripped to width, and they need to have the back side of the tongue removed, kind of like this. When the last piece is put in, it's like cut to width, and there's no room to slide a groove onto the tongue that's already there. It's just got to be put on like that and then nailed into place. So the back side gets cut off. This is actually the front side that's on here, but the back side gets cut off, and I need to rip them to width on that table saw, but this tractor is in the way. So what I'm going to do is tomorrow, I'm going to get all this stuff out of the way, this concrete and stuff. I'm going to put the carburetor on, and I'm going to try to start that tractor. If it doesn't start, I'm just going to kind of button it up, and I'm going to roll it out here and then move the saw over so I can get them cuts done. I really don't have time to mess with it. Hopefully we'll get this to start tomorrow. That would be awesome. And these are the last two pieces. And then once those two are in, I have to cut up that low scaffold, and I need a cut list for that. And these are all my studs for the ceiling, and I have the top and bottom plate outside right next to the minivan there. All of that stuff needs to be cut to length, and then I'll just assemble it on the floor there. So I need a cut list for that as well, and I don't have any of that stuff. So what I'm going to do is spray one more tank of that weed killer, just finish up this lawn right here, go move the water, and go up and get all them cut lists done and produce this video. So that's going to be the end of this. It's been a very long day, and I got a whole lot done today. So if you want to see me try to start this tractor tomorrow, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.